This video is from the course Introduction. It's designed for complete beginners and assumes you have no knowledge of the subject matter. If you are interested in more beginner, intermediate, or advanced content, check out our website SUBMETA.io.
We're now going to deal with when someone goes underneath the legs to pass the guard. So sometimes Liv will go under the legs and then start to throw my legs to the side and pass that way. So for this one, we're actually going to break a few of the rules that we talked about earlier. Before, we wanted our knees close to our chest and we wanted our head off the ground like this. Now we actually want the opposite. I want my knees far away from my chest and my head down towards the ground like this. Okay, we'll talk about why that is. Now, because she's going under the leg, the space she wants to pass around is the space between my thigh or underneath my leg here and the ground. The more I pull my leg to my chest, I give her more space to move around here. If I'm able to straighten my leg out heavy and low, if she tries to go around that, it's actually very small space and hard to get underneath. So we want to change our posture when we recognize someone's going under the legs to extend our legs away. The other thing I don't want is to get stacked up. So a lot of the time from here, Liv will lift my hips and put me on pretty much on my head, which can cause injuries and it makes it worse for me. So if you look at that, if you stack again, now that space is from the back of my leg all the way behind my back to the ground. It's a huge space that she can pass around. Okay, so it's bad. It's a bad posture for me. I don't want to get caught there. And it also helps her with the pass. So the more I lift my head up, I become like rounded, like a ball that can be rolled up onto my head. Right? It's actually harder for her to stack me if I put my head to the ground, hips to the ground, and be very flat, like I'm a board flat on the ground. Imagine trying to lift up a board or something that's stuck to the ground. It can often be more difficult than rolling a ball. Okay, so I'm now like this. As Liv drives forward, it slides me on the ground instead of going like this, where I get rolled up. So again, like earlier, if I had my feet in the biceps, Liv wouldn't be able to go underneath my legs. But if she's beaten that, she's under the legs, I should recognize that, straighten my legs out, head down to the ground, and I'm going to block her arms from reaching up to get control of the body. From here, I'm going to do a shoulder walk. I walk one shoulder after the other, like this, and I walk with my legs as well. I kind of kick with my legs, and that makes more distance. I get a bit further away from Liv. Once I've made enough space, I'm going to step my thigh on her shoulder, push back, and take my leg back in front of the shoulder. Now I've got my foot in front of the bicep. I can push and recover the other leg. So Liv goes under the legs. I'm going to block the hands, straighten my legs out, head to the ground, shoulder walk back to make more space, thigh pushes to make space so that my knee can retract and I step on the bicep or shoulder. I push again and I get my feet in the biceps and I block the pass.
I hope you enjoyed this video from the course Introduction on SUBMETA.io. If you go to SUBMETA.io, you can watch this course for free, uninterrupted, with exercises to help you with recall. Also for free, we have the follow-up course to this, Foundations 1, Escapes, which builds on the content you'll be learning in this course.